What is happening, guys? It is Daniel Lads 1989. Welcome back to the Hereford United career. This is episode 84. So, to kick us off in today's episode, we have a Champions League game, which, to be honest, is a must-win game. We've got to get points here. If we don't, we could drop behind and not go through in the Champions League at all. So, this against Spartak Moscow is a must-win game. We will simulate it because we should be able to beat them. But if we manage to get through, moving on from that, we have a home game against West Bromwich Albion, expecting 3 points there. We need to certainly bounce back after last episode. We obviously got the 1-0 win against Manchester United, but we did lose to City, and we also lost to Arsenal 2-1, so we can't drop any more points, so we need 3 points against West Bromwich Albion. We also need 3 points against Leeds. We are away. And then we have Southampton for the final played game of the episode. So I'm expecting 9 league points in today's episode. And if we can, to get the win simulating against Spartak Moscow. So I'll change the side around and then we'll get straight into it. Just the one change then, guys. As you can see, I've swapped out Amadou for Maitland-Niles, as Maitland-Niles was tired from last episode. I've gone with our strongest team just to make sure that we do get the points here in the Champions League and progress through into the knockout stages. So I'm going to go ahead and simulate the game. We should get a comfortable win. Spartak Moscow at the bottom of the table, and we do. We get a 2-0 win. Toure with both goals since signing him. He has been brilliant, I've got to say. Scored some brilliant goals, and he's looking like he's going to be our top goal scorer this season. So moving on from that, we've gone through in the Champions League and we need to concentrate on our Premier League football. We have, was it West Bromwich Albion? West Bromwich Albion in the first game of, well, the first played game of the episode, and then we've got Leeds after and Southampton. So I will see you at the Edgar Street Stadium. Here we are then, guys, in the first played game of the episode. We're at home, we're at the Edgar Street Stadium. We have West Bromwich Albion. Every time we played them last season, they gave us a really good game just because of one player, if you remember. They had Edouard, and he was causing us a lot of trouble at the back. They haven't got him anymore, and we've got a new striker, as you saw in, obviously, the simulated game. Toure scored another 2 goals simulated. He's been scoring most of our goals early in this season. I'm hoping that's going to be the story. They haven't got a good striker, and we have, and we're going to absolutely dominate this game and get 3 points. As you can see, a familiar face. Again, not really familiar. He's been with us quite a while now, Josh Griffiths, but excellent goalkeeper. He has been brilliant. You guys know from watching this career, Josh Griffiths is on another level when it comes to goalkeeping. Not the highest rated goalkeeper, but in game, absolutely quality. So I'm hoping we'll get a comfortable win here against West Bromwich Albion. Like I said, they've lost Edouard, so when it comes to the striking position, they haven't got the best attacking up front. We've got Dembele, who's been in form. We've got Toure, who's been in form. We've got Harry Wilson on, who Harry Wilson, since signing him, has been absolutely spectacular. So we'll have a look at our lineup for today. So Josh Griffiths in goal as usual. We've got Tariq Lamptey, we've got Malang Sarr, Maitland-Niles, David Carmore and Tommy Doyle at the back in defensive positions. We've got Conor Gallagher and Dominguez in midfield, Harry Wilson, Toure and Dembele up top. So we are at 100% and I'm expecting a very comfortable win. So let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into the football. Here's Dominguez passing that back to Tommy Doyle, who did well to keep possession there. Dominguez into Tommy Doyle again, who begins to sprint down the line here to send this inside towards Dembele, looking for Toure. If he can slip Maitland-Niles through, Maitland-Niles might have an early chance here, and Maitland-Niles makes it 1-0 inside 10 minutes. Brilliant finish from Maitland-Niles. Not really known for his goal scoring since he signed for us. He's only scored 1, if I remember rightly. I think it was a header, if I remember, inside the box. It might have been against Arsenal, if I recall, but never mind. We get the ball through from Toure with a wonderful little send-off, and Maitland-Niles makes no mistake on his left foot, putting us 1-0 ahead. West Brom pick up the ball here and start to come down the far side. It's not been many chances since scoring the first one in the first 10 minutes or so. It's been very much a possession-based game since then, and West Brom holding the ball quite well. We've just stood defensively strong and had the limelight of the ball, really, and a decent pass through the middle, and West Brom might be able to get back into it here, but Josh Griffiths saw the chip coming a mile away and throws that straight out to Conor Gallagher, and might be able to get us on some sort of counter attack here. Here's Toure again, try and get that through the middle towards Dominguez if he can win it, and he couldn't win it. Ball through towards the West Brom man's. 1 minute added on before half time, guys, and apart from the goal, really, there's not really been much in this first half to bring to you. Very much a possession-based game since the goal. And Dominguez trying to get back there to make the tackle. Maitland-Niles will clear this away. It's probably going to be and is half-time. Into the second half we go then, guys, and we get an early goal with Maitland-Niles, and then after that it was very much back and forward, but we got the tackle in defence, they got the tackle in defence. It was a midfield battle, and as you saw just before half-time, it was just kind of the same, a bit more possession-based football. I'm hoping for a few more chances here in the second half. Lamptey winning the ball there, and the press has been done by West Brom, and they almost got back into it at the start of the second half here. Got to be careful about that press. West Brom coming forward here, and he's holding up the ball at the edge of the box, finds a decent pass around the corner, back towards the man in the middle, and Maitland-Niles trying to hold it up here. David Carmo in the way, Malangsar gets a really good block in, and we should be able to counter-attack here with the players we've got running forward. Here's Torre, try and get this over the top for Harry Wilson. Wonderful ball. Harry Wilson takes it in his stride and should have made it too if it wasn't for the goalkeeper. Brilliant save, but down towards Torre again. Here's Conor Gallagher, and he's lost out of possession. We've won it back here with Torre. Try and get this over the top for Dembele. See if I can just flick it back in the box for Torre on the head, and he's just put the header wide of the target. That should have been the second there. It's not happened. Here's Tommy Doyle out wide, picking up possession, coming forward at the West Brom back line. Use Dominguez in midfield. Here's Torre around the corner towards Maitland-Niles. Try and get it over the top for Harry Wilson here, and the West Brom man will clear nicely. Malangsar should pick this up quite easily and pass this back into midfield into Maitland-Niles. Here's Conor Gallagher forward towards Torre, around the corner to Harry Wilson. This has got to be the second. Put it into Torre again. He's hit it and blocked out by the centre-back. He just got himself in the way there, the centre-back, and I will bring on Amadou in the sitting position for Maitland-Niles. He's a little bit tired, so I'll make the substitution. We've got to find a second in this game because West Brom are trying to find a way back into it. Harry Wilson at the front post and headed well over the bar. West Brom bringing the ball through the middle here, and he's got options. It is almost the 95th minute here. We just need to make sure that we do not concede. We've had chances again to try and get the ball and get a second, but we've just about got the tackle in there with Josh Griffiths. Almost conceded. We've had chances to find a second here and we haven't done, and it almost proved deadly there, but we have got Torre through here and we've got a couple of options. I'm going to try and drop this for Dembele if I can. Dembele should make it too, and he's missed it again. The chances that we have missed in this game, we could have had 3, 4, maybe even 5 in this game had we taken our chances, and we just haven't done. I'll play it out from here, guys. 2 minutes of normal time plus stoppage time added on, and as you can see, West Brom have tried their hardest to get back into it. We have stood defensively strong for the most part. If not, we've had to call upon Josh Griffiths, but the chances that we've had to score again, and we might get one last chance here with Torre. Get this round the corner towards Conor Gallagher. Surely this should be the second now at the end of the game. Pull it back, try and find the ball in the box, and again another wasted opportunity. 2 minutes added on, and it looks like it's going to be and is the end of the game. We will pick up the win, but we certainly should have won by more goals. Back at the menu then, guys, and chance after chance after chance, only 1-0. We defended quite well. West Brom did try and come at us a few times and try and get one back, and especially just at the start of the second half they tried to get back into it. We did stand defensively strong, but the amount of chances that we could have put away, it should have been 3, 4, maybe even 5-0. So as you can see by the standings, we do have a game in hand against City now, so even if they win their game in hand, we're still 2 points clear at the top of the table, and next we are away at Leeds. Leeds, as you can see from the standings, are rock bottom. They've won 1 game in 15. We've got to be absolutely leathering Leeds. If this is not a whitewash, then something's wrong, right? I'll see you away at Leeds. Second played game of the episode then, guys. We are away at Leeds. They are rock bottom. They've won 1 game in 15. We have got to be absolutely whitewashing this game. If this is not a 5-0er, then I don't know what's what. They are rock bottom. They clearly are not having a good run this season at all, and we are top of the table, 2 points clear if City win their game in hand, maybe even 5 points clear if they don't win that game. So I have completely swapped the team around today just to give us obviously fresh legs, give other players run out, and it should be more than enough to at least get a 2 or 3-0 win with the players that we've got out here. As you can see, Tyrone Mings back in the lineup after taking a break in the last game with the captain's armband back on his arm. But Leeds, as they line up here, as you can see, let's see if they've got any of the originals still in the team. They've got Manquillo in defence, as I saw there. Who else have they got? Nobody that I recognise, to be honest, and you can see why. They are bottom of the table. They look like they've got rid of all their star players that they've certainly had at Leeds, so it should be a very comfortable win, but I'm not going to underestimate them. I'm still going to be defensively strong, still going to stay aware, but as you can see by our change lineup, Acosta in goal today. I've gone Ethan Laird, Amadou, Maitland-Niles, Tyrone Mings and Kolasinac in defence. I've gone Matt O'Reilly with Marco Reus in midfield. I've gone Fernandez, Kirk Wilson and Patrick Roberts in the attacking positions. So completely changed around side, but we're against Leeds, rock bottom of the table. It should be a comfortable win, so let's get straight into it. Here's Ethan Laird running down the line here, just try and use Maitland-Niles in midfield. Here's Marco Reus. I've got plenty of red shirts forward here. Might be able to get an early chance with Kirk Wilson, who does turn well and goes for goal. It is blocked out by the Leeds man, and we are putting the pressure on early here against Leeds, and Kolasinac wins the ball on towards Patrick Roberts. Try and play this into Marco Reus's feet, and it is blocked out well. We're trying to get the early pressure on Leeds and see if we can get an early chance, but so far they are standing defensively strong. They've got the ball and keeping hold of it early here, but Ethan Laird will pick that up again in towards Maitland-Niles. Here's Marco Reus, one more towards Patrick Roberts, try and get Kirk Wilson in, and we've got Fernandez in behind for an early chance here, and he's lashed it over the top of the bar. Here's Patrick Roberts holding up possession well there. Marco Reus with the ball in midfield. Here goes Matt O'Reilly, and Fernandez has found a gap in behind here, and he had an early chance before Fernandez and lashed it over the bar. He might have had a chance again there if he could have brought it down, but Matt O'Reilly will bring it down here. Try and find Marco Reus over the top. It's a wonderful ball from O'Reilly, and Marco Reus finds the first goal of the game. That was an absolute peach of a ball over the top from Matt O'Reilly to put Marco Reus in behind, who makes no mistake putting us 1-0 ahead. We've had some early pressure on Leeds' goal here, and how about this for a little flick over the top? That's a beautiful ball, and Marco Reus left foot never going to miss from there. That's 1-0. There's Maitland-Niles coming out in midfield on towards Matt O'Reilly again. Here is Ethan Laird. Ethan Laird running down the line, and they've got gaps in and around everywhere here. Leeds, we should be able to find a second here for a decent cross, but it is cleared away. Matt O'Reilly to win the ball in midfield, but Leeds will pick it up here and start coming towards our goal. They have gaps in and around all over the show, Leeds, and we've just managed to get ourselves in front early, but they have come back at us here, Leeds, and they've got space to shoot here, and he gets a shot on goal, and thankfully for us it's wide of the target. Did Acosta get a touch on it, or was it wide? Let's have a look. I don't think Acosta got a touch on it. He did get a touch on it. It's out for a Leeds corner. I didn't think he did. I thought he'd hit that straight over the bar, but Leeds will have themselves a corner here. We clear that away with Patrick Roberts, and they have the ball in and around our goal here. Even though we are in front, Leeds are not letting us have this game all our own way. Patrick Roberts to try and stop this chance here, but he's lashed it wide of the target. Here's Kolasinac coming down the line here and try and send this inside to Marco Reus. Here's Maitland-Niles. That's a decent pass, and I have Kolasinac just ahead of me, but Maitland-Niles, he's still going here. He might go all the way here, Maitland-Niles. Decent shot, and there is Kirk Wilson at the back post to put it in, but Maitland-Niles is celebrating. Was it an own goal? I thought Kirk Wilson got the touch at the back post there, but he might not have done. It might have been an own goal. Let's have another look at the replay here. We set another good chance up, and Maitland-Niles just went to hit that across the box. Goalkeeper gets a stop, and he does. I thought Kirk Wilson had got the touch, but the Leeds man puts the ball in the back of his own net, and it will be a Leeds own goal just before half time. Well, when you're in a relegation battle and you're bottom of the table and you're scoring own goals, there is really no help for you. So There goes half time. We'll go in at the break at 2-0 up. Into the second half we go then, guys, and it's just gone from bad to worse from Leeds. We put the pressure on them early. We got an early goal with Marco Royce with a beautiful volley, I have to say, with a great pass over the top from Matt O'Reilly. And we've had a few chances since then, and then Maitland-Niles gets a shot across the box which the keeper makes a really good stop, and the Leeds man puts it in the back of his own net. So it's gone from bad to worse for Leeds. We'll see what happens here in the second half. As you can see, they're getting into our box here early in the second half, but that's out for a goal kick. It's a nice ball onto Fernandez, who does bring it down nicely on his chest here and keeps hold of possession in towards Maitland-Niles. Marco Royce making me a forward run here, and Kirk Wilson is free, and so is O'Reilly. We might have another goal here, and Matt O'Reilly will get another goal, and that will be 3 now early in this second half. It's, as we said, going from bad to worse from Leeds. As you said, being in a relegation battle is always not good, even when you're scoring own goals, but we are really starting to put the pressure on now, and the gaps are starting to tell. I thought it was going to be Kirk Wilson in the gap, but it wasn't. It was Matt O'Reilly, and he lashes it home for number 3. It's Patrick Roberts on the far side in towards Marco Royce, and he's been brilliant in this game, holding up the play well. It's a wonderful ball into Fernandez. Ethan Laird on the outside here, and the gaps are showing. Get this ball across the box. Here's Matt O'Reilly, and he gets another one to make it 4. We are running rampant here against Leeds, and the gaps are just all over the show. As you saw there, decent ball in from Marco Royce over towards Fernandez, who was completely free on that side. And look how much space Ethan Laird's got just to put that ball into the box, and bang, Matt O'Reilly gets his second to make it our 4th. Just making 2 changes here, guys, as Leeds make a change as well. Fernandez and Roberts going off. I've put Eden Hazard and new youth academy player Sinclair on for a run out. We're also coming towards the end of the game now, guys. 4 minutes added on here, and Leeds trying to get something in this game. Long ranger and way over the top of the bar from him. They haven't had much in this game, to be honest. Leeds not really threatened our goal at all, and we've had all the chances. Ethan Laird trying to get the head down there, and it's out for a throw on the far side. I think it was handball, to be honest, but never mind. We'll continue play here. Not long left in this game. 2 of the 4 already gone. Here's Marco Royce, who has been brilliant in this game, onto Matt O'Reilly himself, who has been brilliant in this game, and there goes the full-time whistle. It's a 4-0 win away at Leeds. Press conference after the game then, guys, and 4-0. It was pretty much what it said on the tin there. We had all the possession, all the chances, all the goals, and they're asking about Sinclair here. I'm just going to say I believe in our youth academy players, as you guys requested to see more of them. Sinclair, I did sub him on, but didn't really get a chance to get involved at the end of the game, to be honest. But Matt O'Reilly himself, who was fantastic, and all I can say is he capped today with a great performance, as he was brilliant today. Matt O'Reilly through midfield, pretty much anything that we went through in attacking went through him, so the lads were ruthless up front. Simple enough, really. We had all the chances. It was first against bottom, and we looked the far more superior team. I've got to say, Marco Royce took his goal very, very well. And on about his new position, you can be even better there, Marco Royce, even at your age, at 37-year-old, mate. Brilliant. Great finish. Right, to finish the episode off then, guys, Southampton. Were we home or away? I forgot. We are at home, so I will see you in the last game at the Edgar Street Stadium. Final played game of the episode then, guys. We are at home. We're at the Edgar Street Stadium, and it's snowing. We've got snow today, which should impact the game a little bit with snow on the field, but we have Southampton, who are in and around the bottom half of mid-table, and we've made it 2 wins out of 2 so far. Can we make it 3 wins out of 3? I really want to press on with the points here. As you can see, the table, 17 games played, and we've won 12 of them. We're at the top of the table, and Southampton are now touching a relegation battle, so we absolutely dominated the game against Leeds, and I want to do the same at home here against Southampton and get further in front, because as I've checked for the next episode, we've got some big games in the next episode, so getting points here can be very, very valuable for the rest of the season. So we won't take Southampton lightly, as every time we played them, they always give us a good game. So We just need to be on top form. We need to do what we did in the last game, finish our chances when they come, and take the game to Southampton here at home and show them that we are title contenders and we are here to win games. So we'll wait for our lineup, which should be coming just now, as here it is. So Josh Griffiths in goal today, Lamptey, Malang Sarr, Amadou, David Carmo and Tommy Doyle in defence. We've got Conor Gallagher, Dominguez in midfield, Harry Wilson, Toure and Dembele in strike positions. The only person or the only change is obviously Tyrone Mings, who is tired today. Let's have a quick look at Southampton's lineup, see if they've got any of the original players. Ben Davies there in defence. They've got Smallbone as well in midfield. Not too many decent players, as you can see why they're in and around a relegation battle. So we have got the far superior team, but we've got to be far superior on the pitch. So let's get straight into the football. Southampton coming through the middle here and looking to try and get through our back line early in this game. Decent pass forward by the Southampton man. He's got options in the middle here. He finds his way round and Malang Sarr trying to get a tackle in. Does get a block in, and David Carmo gets a block in, and we do get it away with Maitland-Niles. Here's Conor Gallagher out wide towards Harry Wilson. Just try and send this towards Toure, who will win that header down to Maitland-Niles. Here's Conor Gallagher. Dembele making me a decent run on the outside and well intercepted by the Southampton man. As you can see, it's going to be one of those games back and forward the whole game by the looks of it. They've come forward at us and we managed to block that out. We've gone forward to them and they've blocked that out, and now they come forward at us again. It's going to be one of those games out for a Southampton throw here, and a bit of intensity early in this game, and Southampton looking to get in behind again. Lamptey gets the tackle in and now we start to come at them. It's going to be a back and forward game, but here goes Toure. That's a wonderful ball and Toure has the chance to try and settle it early, and it's a good stop by the goalkeeper and it's out for a corner for us. That's going to be the story of the day, I think. Back and forward, back and forward. Let's see if we can get in front from the corner, and up Toure with the header and sends it over the top of the bar. Southampton bringing the ball through the middle here, and he's give that ball away to Tommy Doyle in towards Malang Sarr. Here's Lamptey looking for Gallagher through the middle. Here's Toure on the turn here. I've got Dembele out wide and a couple of players making me runs here. Tommy Doyle being one of them if they can get the ball in towards the box here. Conor Gallagher up for the header. It drops towards Dominguez and Toure trying to pick it up at the edge of the box, and that's a loose pass in towards Lamptey there on the outside towards Dembele to flick this across the box here, and there's Conor Gallagher to make it 1-0. I wasn't sure if he was going to get to it there, Conor Gallagher, but at the back post, Conor Gallagher makes it 1-0 on the 26th minute. I was going to say inside 25 minutes, but just on the 26th minute, Conor Gallagher gets us in front at home here. We put the pressure on Southampton early. It was back and forward at the first sort of 15 minutes or so, but Dembele with a lovely flick towards the back post. I wasn't sure if Conor Gallagher was going to get there. He does get there, and that is 1-0. Southampton, decent spell of possession, and that's a good tackle by Harry Wilson to get us away here again. Here's Dominguez, Dembele on the far side here, coming forward again. Dembele, can he provide another decent cross? And this time it's towards Harry Wilson at the back post. Harry Wilson knocks that down to Toure, who gets the volley on target. Goalkeeper makes the stop, and Conor Gallagher just can't bundle it into the goal to make it 2 there. We are putting the pressure on Southampton now and looking for a second. It hasn't come just yet, but Southampton coming forward here, and that's a decent pass in behind Tommy Doyle, keeping all the possession here, and Southampton trying to come back at us. It's been very much a back and forward game. It's a great interception by Maitland-Niles, and here goes Dominguez, just a decent pass in towards Toure here, and we might have a chance for a second. Toure hits that well, and he does find the second. Just before half time, Toure smashes it into the roof of the net to make it 2-0 Hereford United. We have really started to switch it on here in this episode. 4 against Leeds, 2 against Southampton before half time, looking like title contenders. Great finish from Toure to make it 2-0. Almost half time here, guys, and just holding on to possession here, trying to create another chance before half time. 1 minute added on, and here's Dembele again, who has been brilliant on that far side. Everything that we've had coming forward has come through him really, and half time is on us. So there we go, in at the break at 2-0 up. Into the second half we go then, guys, and entertaining first 15-20 minutes or so. It was back and forward. Southampton had a go at us, we had a go at them, and it was them where the pressure kind of give in, really. We get ourselves in front, and then Toure gets a second just before half time, and we're looking brilliant in this game, I have to say, but almost a chance for Southampton to get back into it early in this second half here. It was saved by Josh Griffiths and spilled away by the defence, and we'll stay with it here and see if Southampton can get something in the start of the second half here. We should be able to get rid of this with Malang Sarr, and he hasn't cleared it 100%. We could be in trouble here, but Josh Griffiths gets that in his gloves. Have ourselves a throw here on the near side, try and find Dominguez through the gap here, and we find him well. Send that out towards Conor Gallagher, and Harry Wilson's made me a run on the far side if I can find him. It's a great ball by Gallagher here, and I've got Toure in support. Here is Toure on towards Gallagher, who hits that, and that is a brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Dembele grabs the loose ball here and will bring it back into the box. It's Gallagher again, and this time he's dragged it wide. Making two changes here, guys. Dembele, who's had a brilliant game, and Amadou going off as well, and bringing Hazard and Matt O'Reilly on. Southampton with the ball here, sends it back to keep hold of possession, as Lamptey, as you can see here, is watching their right winger very, very closely not to let him in, and he does win it there. Lamptey tries to get it into midfield, but he's given it away, and won by Matt O'Reilly, and we might have a chance here for another one if Dominguez can get on it here. Send it over the top towards Hazard. If he can bring it down, he does well here. Try and send it towards Toure in the middle, and Toure with an absolute bullet header at the front post to make it 3. We made the changes to try and make the impact. Matt O'Reilly gets the tackle, wins possession, sends it out to Hazard. He brings it down and swoops it in at the near post, and how about that for a header? Brilliant header on the inside of the post to make it 3-0. Approaching full time here, guys, and 2 minutes added on of normal time, and that's a crunching tackle in the back of Lamptey there, and Southampton will bring the ball forward here. Nothing from the referee. Said clean tackle at the edge of the box here, and decent effort, but lashed over the top of the bar. 2 minutes added on, and that was one of the 2 gone. There's not long left till the end of the game here. We'll just send this forward towards Toure, who's been absolutely brilliant in this game, and there goes the full-time whistle. It ends 3-0 at the Edgar Street Stadium. Back at the menu, and a very, very well-rounded performance, especially from this man Toure, getting 2 goals in the game and pretty much deciding the game for us. It started off very back and forward, and then I think our dominance and our quality took over, and we finished our chances, more importantly, which was something we weren't doing at the start of the episode, but we have been doing it now. So moving on, next episode, quarter-finals of the EFL Cup. Let me know, guys, do you want me to play that game against City? Do leave me a comment and let me know, because in the next episode it's a big one. City in the EFL Cup. We have Liverpool away, we have Chelsea away, and we also have Tottenham at home. So big episode in the next one. Let me know, do you want me to play the City game in the Carabao Cup? If you do, what I will probably do is I'll probably play Liverpool, play Chelsea, and then we will simulate the Tottenham game. So having said that, let's have a quick look at the standings and see where we are. I would imagine obviously getting 9 points in today's episode. We're still at the top of the table, but we need to have a look where everybody else is. So as it does stand, played 18, won 13, drawn 2 and lost 3. 41 points at the top of the table. City do have a game in hand on us, bear that in mind. But Tottenham in 4th, Liverpool in 5th and Chelsea in 6th, all in, well, tomorrow's or next episode. And yeah, it's got the chance maybe to decide the top of the table in next episode, because if we lose all 3 of them games, who knows where we will end up. So like I said, leave me a comment, guys. Let me know, do you want me to play the City game and simulate the Tottenham game? Do let me know, and I shall see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Drop me a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next episode. It's been Danilaz1989. Love you, bye.